For many of you, our Newton-Nairobi partnership story is also your story, and we thank you. Newton Presbytery churches and members of their congregations have, for 25 years, supported Newton-Nairobi mission projects together with our partners in Kenya, the Presbyterian Church of East Africa. In 1994, financial contributions from Newton Church members began helping orphan Kenyan children living in rural semi-arid southeast Kenya afford their annual $25 primary school fees. Since, hundreds of primary school scholarships for Kenyan orphans with scores more at secondary level plus a few at the university level were provided, thanks to donations from people like you. In the year 2000, when our partnership gained a 3-year Rotary International grant, we saw the establishment and initial operation of a health clinic in the rural village of Kasasule. It has also been serving the populations of surrounding villages. Previously, thousands of these destitute villagers had absolutely no professional health care services available to them. Since 1994, scores of Newton Church ministers, elders, and members have contributed over $1.2 million to these and other projects, while Newton Presbytery helped build the partner relationship with another $220,000 budgeted from the annual per capita assessment paid by your congregation and 56 others. The recession that began in 2007-8 and other financial factors eventually impacted Newton's ability to continue the same generous level of giving to the partnership's Kasasule Health Center and the school scholarship program. Our last scholarships were concluded in 2017. Meanwhile, the continuation of the Kasasule Health Clinic, now recognized by the Kenyan government as having grown into a Level 3 health center, is being threatened by a lack of sufficient funding being available for much of next year. Nevertheless, our Newton-Nairobi partnership relationship continues with rejuvenated energy. The 3 Nairobi presbyteries in our partnership have committed to donating 50% of the necessary funds needed for the continuation of the Kasasule Health Center's operations in 2018, thus, for the first time, matching Newton's contribution. Next year and beyond, Newton's share of the Kasasule Health Center's operational expenses will continue to decrease, with corresponding increases in its annual expenses being met by our Nairobi partners. We currently have enough funding to provide our share through the first quarter of 2019. Meanwhile, we are currently recruiting interested Newton Presbytery Church members who are doctors and nurses willing to travel and participate together with PCA Kikuyu Hospital staff in offering medical services, similar to what you are seeing in this video. This is our new partnership model. Customized partnership events utilizing Newton Church members' skills and experience to make personal contributions through specialized ministries, in addition to financial support. Newton and Nairobi partners are also in conversation to create a new scholarship program model, if there is sufficient interest and support among Newton's churches. Thus, there exist several vital and mutually beneficial opportunities in which you and your congregation can choose to interact supportively with our Presbyterian sisters and brothers here and in Kenya. First, our Newton-Nairobi partnership team urges that you and or your congregation consider making a contribution toward the continued operation of our partnership's Kasasule Health Center. It is critical. Donations are needed to enable it to continue providing life-saving health care through the remainder of 2019 and beyond. Otherwise, thousands of rural villages will have no place to turn when they need medical services. Donations should be made payable to and sent to Newton Presbytery with a note that the donation is in support of the Kasasule Health Center. For more information, contact Newton Partnership Team member Jim Dieterle. Second, if you know of a doctor or nurse who might desire to participate in the February 26th through March 1st, 2019 4-day medical camp being planned to take place at the Kasasule Health Center, just contact Jim. He will arrange for an opportunity for those interested to learn more. And finally, if you and or a group in your congregation would like to learn more about the partnership, including the potential for reestablishing scholarships, contact Reverend Harold Johnson. The New to Nairobi Partnership Team invites you to experience faith-enriching delight when interacting with Christian believers of another continent and culture, as we and they have this satisfying assurance we are responding to Christ's call to go into all the world, proclaiming in word and deed the grace of our loving God.